Oh, hold on. Can you hear me? Hello there, Milliken High. How about a little check-in in the chat? Let me know you're here. Cameras on. Cameras on. Or not. Wonderful. I have an announcement. No, Brandon, English is not canceled today. It's time for us all to say goodbye to this version of Miss Marsh. And no, I am not leaving you. In the words of Effie White in Dreamgirls, I'm changing, and you. Oh, yeah, it's on. As many of you know, my current mojo as 10th grade English teacher could be described as cheerful, positive, age-mysterious lady who is easily distracted by any mention of Jane Austen, musical theater, and the Friends reunion. My vibe has served me well over the past 23 years of pretending to believe you when you were lying. But as of now, Mama's got a brand new bag. A whole new approach. And a new mentor, Mr. Belchek. Some of your parents may recall Mr. Belchek in days gone by as an 11th grade teacher who got away with it for 38 years because he also coached the varsity wrestling team to the state championship in 1996. Woohoo! I'm giving you all fair warning now because I know it can be a little freaky when your teacher switches things up. You see, this virtual year has been trying on all of us. Maybe it was when I allowed you all to turn off your cameras and then you responded to my questions about the main themes of The Crucible with an interesting mix of snoring, silence, and the sounds of Grand Theft Auto. Or maybe it was when one of you little thinkers debated with me that Taylor Swift has done more for the feminist movement than anyone. Or maybe it was when Principal Masterson asked me to put together a PowerPoint presentation on work-life balance because, as he put it, no one is as organized as you little ladies with kids. It was during these moments that I began to think of Mr. Belchek from my own high school experience. Yes, Brandon, before the War of 1812. My classmates and I learned so much from him, like how to make any of our last names sound like a serious skin condition just by adding the word itis. To his favorite Vegas casinos and why craps is called craps. To doing a surprisingly decent imitation of Dolly Parton when explaining the challenges of the Vietnam War to us girls. However, and this is critical, what we did learn from Mr. Belchek was to leave him the hell alone. And that sounds freaking magnificent. No one asked if they could forego Mr. Belchek's homework because they had harder homework in another class. No one told Mr. Belchek that Abraham Lincoln was overrated. And no one argued that they couldn't learn history from Mr. Belchek because prior history teachers somehow ruined the entire subject by not being sensitive to a kinesthetic learning style. So when we return in the fall in person, you may notice some changes. My cheerful decor will be replaced by Mr. Belchek-inspired decor. My "You Got This" poster will be replaced with this piece of paper. Oh, and you'll notice my new screensaver, no longer Kelly Clarkson. She has been replaced by General Patton. And if I'm really going to commit to this new approach inspired by Mr. Belchek, there will no longer be a basket of Jolly Ranchers. I'm sorry. No more silly stickers. I'm sorry. And Really, I plan to teach in a room void of all material comforts except for my sciatica pillow and Flonase. It has been a pleasure teaching you in my current style, and I'm grateful for all the things we have shared, especially your parents' thoughts on those who can't do teach. But unfortunately, nothing is forever. And while I apologize that the new me will be less cheerful and less liked, this pivot is going to help me continue teaching until I can access my pension without penalty. And when we see each other next semester, I will hug you. And dependent on your answer, I may call you a moron if you can't remember that Arthur Miller is a playwright. If you have any questions about my big change, make sure you hold them until next year. Well, I'll make sure to tell you what to do with them. Have a great summer.